Okay guys, so today we're going to be going over some drills that you can do to improve your hammer throw. We're going to be starting from complete scratch and building up to being able to throw from distance. Okay, so to me, the most important part of the hammer throw is being able to get the disc to completely come over flat. When you get it to come over flat, it makes it the easiest to catch. Hammer throws become a problem when they don't come over, so when they fall at an angle, it makes it really hard to catch. So the key to getting your hammers complete in games is getting them to come over nicely, because this makes it really easy to catch. So the grip for a hammer is the same as a 2-finger down forehand. It looks like this. Okay, so we're going to start off with just practicing the slicing arm motion. So like this. Okay, so it's really important to keep your chest up because we need the disc to go up to get over the mark. So you're going to come up and then slice down. We're going to do this 10 times. So for footwork, I actually have a mini progression before we go on to ultimate skill. We first need to be able to be in a throwing position without being able to pick up our front foot. So if you ever played a sport that you throw a ball like football or baseball, you are always taught to pick up your front foot. So like this. So our first progression is being able to throw without picking up our front foot. So we're just going to practice throwing in a normal way while not picking up our front foot. So like this. We're going to do this 10 times. So next we're going to do that exact same thing, but we're going to add the snapping motion of a hammer into that. Then next we're going to work on a more traditional stance where you go from your base position and then step out. This is harder than what we did before because it's harder to get power into your throw. So a hammer has multiple types of footwork, and we want to make sure that we are practicing both of these. So you can use a power stance like this, and you can use a more traditional stance like this. The traditional stance helps get the disc out faster, and a power stance helps you get more distance on the disc. So for shorter throws, if you want the disc to land flat like this, you have to throw at a flatter angle because the disc doesn't have as much time to break. So for longer throws, is going to be more vertical because it's braking for a long time, so it has time to turn over. But for shorter throws, it doesn't have that time, so you have to throw it more flat. And in order to throw flat, you have to clear space for your arm. So you'll see that I almost throw around my head. It's kind of over my head in order to get this flat of an angle. Okay, so now we're going to start combining everything together. We're going to combine our footwork with our arm motion and throw short range. We're focusing on good technique here and a nice hard snap. Okay, so when you are practicing this, you want to pay attention to how the disc is turning over. So a correct throw for turning over goes like this. It turns this way and then comes down flat if you're right-handed. If it goes like this, that means it's overthrown. If it doesn't turn over far enough, so it just goes like this, that means it wasn't thrown hard enough or you didn't have a big enough angle. So when you are practicing this, you want to pay attention to how you are missing and then fix that so it doesn't happen every time. So now we're going to throw mid-range. We're going to do exactly what we did before, but throw a little harder. If you can't maintain your form, you want to go back to a shorter distance and keep working from there. So if you have wobble in your disc when you release it, normally this is a grip issue. You want to try to take up as much space as possible in the pocket of your hand and down in the rim. So next we are going to try deep range. We're going to do the exact same thing as mid-range, but now we have to throw farther. And this greater distance makes a bigger challenge for us because now we have to throw with a stronger angle, so more vertical. The harder you throw it, the more of an angle you need for it to come over nicely flat. So if the disc goes like this on you, that means you didn't throw it with a strong enough angle and you need to release it more vertical. So once you can do that, the next step is testing your accuracy, and just keep on increasing your range until you are content with it. If you still have questions or this video helped you learn how to throw a hammer for the first time, definitely let me know in the comment section below. If you're really struggling, check out my practice support feature on my website. Lastly, if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to share this with anyone you think could benefit from it. This is Ultimate 101, and I'll see you next time.